Hi guys, and welcome to the Oasis Market Update.
Hey guys, we will give you an overview of the Phoenix market and beyond. We're going to talk about 5 things. We're going to talk about looking back at 2021, current market for Phoenix, 2022 dynamics, wildcards, and forecasts. So let's get to it. What do you got to read?
So let's recap what happened in 2021. The forecast was that the high demand will actually push prices by a single-digit percentage.
That's what we thought, single digits, but really what happened was that the strong demand and the tight supply with the COVID wound into that caused much higher appreciation than anyone was expecting.
And we saw actually 25% appreciation within 12 months.
Across the year, 1 year, 25%. Crazy. Let's take a look at the current market in the Phoenix area, which takes us back to December 2021.
So we all know that December, since it's the holiday, it's a little bit slower months, and what we see is usually only the serious seller and the serious buyer in the market. So when we do look at the active listing in December, there were only 5,000 active listings, which is 1,000 less active listings that we saw in November. So we had much tighter supply. But when we look at the average sales price in December, it actually went up by $20,000 within 1 month.
In 1 month, from $511,000 to $533,000. Also amazing. A big year for 2021.
So what was going on? How come the average prices went up so much? And the reason for that is that we saw that since it was the end of the years, for tax purposes, we saw a lot of listing above $1 million bought, and that helped the average market.
Fallout rate, as we call it, the number of contracts which do not complete, do not actually go all the way through to the final sale, that went from 1 in 6 to 1 in 4. So that's an increase in fallout rate.
Yeah, it actually was a few months ago even 1 to 7.
Right.
So 1 to 4, it means 25%. So it's good news for buyers if you have bid on a house and you lost it because there was somebody that was giving a higher bid. Take in consideration that there is a 25% chance that this deal will fall out and you might be able to get the house.
If you're the seller, it's a different kind of mindset.
Very different kind of mindset, because you want to make sure to check who is your buyer and to choose from all the offer that you get the one that you're sure that's also going to go through all the way till the end.
And that's where we're going to advise you to help you take a look at the buyers and really understand who has the best chance of completing the escrow process, not just who's giving you the highest dollar. Another interesting piece of information, in Maricopa County, 43% of all listings closed above the asking price, above the list price. And this is in the range from $300,000 to $500,000. We're seeing 60% closing over list with a median
of $10,000.
Yeah, so right around $10,000 sort of average median.
So it's good for you to know as a buyer or as a seller what to expect. And also we know that in December there was a one home that closed $120,000 above list.
So somebody really wanted that home, but that tells us that if you're buying in that range of $300,000 to $500,000, you probably can expect to pay somewhere maybe in the neighborhood of $10,000 over list.
Depends on the house.
In order to win that property.
Let's talk about foreclosures, because everybody thought that when the forbearance ends, one of the things we're going to see is many more foreclosures. If we look at December, we see only 26 foreclosures here in Phoenix.
A very low number compared to what we expected.
Yeah, so we just see that the market is healthy in that way.
You're not going to see a lot of cheap homes come on the market because people are foreclosing after forbearance ended. So moving on to 2022 dynamics, just some quick notes about the United States Federal Reserve Bank. This is an entity in the United States whose job is to help keep the financial system stable, keep things safe. They regulate the banking industry, and they have a big effect on interest rates because they control the supply of money. They've announced that there are going to be 3 hikes of interest rates of the Fed Bank in 2022. That's not the same thing as mortgage rates going up and down, but generally they do go hand in hand.
Right now we are in a time of lower interest rate, and it's one of the contributions for the inflation.
So let's talk about wildcards for 2022.
Things to take in consideration that might happen or might not happen.
Well, we don't exactly know what's going to happen yet. So obviously the big one is COVID. It had a major influence on monetary policy in 2021. Supply chains, all sorts of issues there. If we see any more surprises, like high infection rates, that could have a major impact on the outlook of the year.
So for instance, if we get more stimulate check, that will increase the inflation. We will see stock market prices go up, and we will see also that the mortgage rate will go up as well. And then it will make the job of the Fed harder to control the inflation.
Really true. Moving on to other news in the housing market, we just got an announcement this week that the Federal Housing Finance Agency is going to do some impositions on Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, a couple of the big secondary market organizations which have a big impact on mortgage rates. And that is going to have a big effect on mortgage rates for second homes.
So if you guys are in the market for buying a second home, for a vacation home or any kind of second home, you have to pay attention to this.
Right, and this is going to take effect on April 1st. So if you're in the market for a second home, the time to get it is now, because you want to be under contract so that you close before April 1.
If you're paying cash, you don't have this issue.
That's true. So the forecast for 2022 is looking pretty optimistic, guys. We're still expecting homes to see strong appreciation this year, providing great wealth creation opportunities for our buyers, and once again, top dollar for our sellers.
So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have questions, you can call us, text us, write us a comment. We love to talk about this
Slip a note
idea.
under our door if you want. Leave it in the windshield of the car, whatever works.
We would love to go deeper with you.
We love what we do. We kind of eat, sleep, and breathe this, and we're really enjoying working with all of our wonderful clients. Thank you to all of our clients who we've had the privilege of being on the journey with so far, and to all of you that we haven't met yet. We're ready for you. We're waiting to hear from you. We hope that we do have the chance to earn your trust. We do hope that we become your real estate resource of choice. And until February, we hope you have a great month. Looking forward to seeing you then.
Thanks for watching.